Lakers Nation, what is going on? So it's Miss 81 here back with a new video this afternoon. And guys, it's almost 3 p.m. as I'm recording this video, but today we're going to be talking about the Lakers and what they can do, their plans in the offseason to improve this roster. But we just got a recent report coming out from Evan Studio on his Twitter page. And this is what he said. He said that the Lakers have upwards of $56 million in expiring contracts this summer to add a star, add multiple pieces or players who fit well, alongside Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura's $18.3 million, Dorian Finney-Smith's $15.4 million player option. And I did see a report, pretty much coming out this morning or this afternoon from Trevor Lane on his Twitter page that he's going to be eligible to sign a contract extension. So we'll see what happens with that. You also got Gabe Vincent's $11.5 million and Maxi Kleber's $11 million. But the thing is, he had foot surgery. He's out the remainder of the season, but he's going to be reevaluated in 8 weeks. Doesn't mean he's going to come back in 8 weeks, but they're going to just check on him. And he's not a starting center. He can most likely play with the second unit, but let's just be honest. He's a third stringer. Not really the biggest fan of him, but you just never know what the Lakers can do. Rob Pelinka moves in silence. Never expected till this day that we're going to land a superstar player, top three guard, and Luka Doncic, but you just never know what Rob Pelinka is doing. He's a shark. And like I said, he moves in silence, but we're going to have to wait and see in the offseason. Now, we also got this, update coming from Evan Siri, the same guy, and it says one reason why Mark Williams' trade for the Lakers was resetted via failed physical could be due to serious concerns over his left foot, and he's had back problems and stuff like that. They didn't really go into too much detail, but he's already missed 36 games in his career due to an injury in that area, which included missing the first 20 games of the season. And they're running Nick Richards as a starter even before they did trade him to the Phoenix Suns and stuff like that. But I'm not happy about this because they did the Lakers dirty. They screwed us up. It's really bad for business. And also, I'm just curious, how are the players going to feel about this any type of way? Because I'm hoping Dalton Connect doesn't, take it personal, but you got to understand it's a business and it just happens. But it was blocked, it was voided, and maybe the Lakers could look at a player like Mark Williams in the offseason, especially if he does get his physical worked out and stuff like that. But most likely he's going to be staying with the Charlotte Hornets. Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish is going to be going back to the Los Angeles Lakers. And we're going to be getting our picks back. I'm pretty sure it was like an unprotected first round pick and some pick swaps. So that's some good news, right? But I'm still frustrated. You're talking about a guy has a standing reach, 9'9". He's 7'2". He's a rising center. He could have been our future as our franchise center, not only for now but post LeBron, especially when he does ride off into the sunset. But he has a high motor, brings that toughness, that dog, that energy. I mean, against the Utah Jazz or Memphis Grizzlies, he did drop 38 points in a game. He has the potential to do something in the NBA, some damage, but there was games where he's dropping 50 rebounds and 3 blocks. But it does suck for the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't like what, their GM did do. And I just feel like it was Mitch Kupchak written all over it. That's just my personal opinion, but obviously, you have to pass the physicals and stuff like that to be able to get it done. And it looked like the Lakers are welcoming him to this roster. And you remember there was a Twitter and there was a report where Mark Williams is saying, "Let's go Lakers," or he put the purple and gold emojis, looking like he was going to be happy. So I'm just curious how he's going to feel now that he's not going to be going to the Los Angeles Lakers, playing for a winning franchise. Now he has to stay in poverty, the Charlotte Hornets, but it is what it is. I do feel bad for the guy, but also we got this recent, report coming from Evan Siddery. Two names to continue to be mentioned in league circles as a potential Lakers center trade targets this summer. Myles Turner and Claxton. Turner can be acquired via sign and trade if they overwhelm the Pacers with an offer. The Nets have been open to moving Claxton for months, and I'm surprised they didn't move him, especially with them, offloading some pieces, trading, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dennis Schroeder to the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, he's not on their team no more. He's on the Detroit Pistons, but they pretty much kept Cam Johnson, and he was linked to the Lakers. He was linked to the Cavs. He was linked to OKC. So I'm surprised they didn't move him, but obviously they wanted at least two first round picks. So they were like, you know what, we're going to keep him for their future. But Nick Claxton, he's a lob threat. Very good defender, can protect the rim, block shots. He's not a guy that's going to space out the floor and shoot the three. So pretty much the paint is going to be clogged and stuff like that, especially because he can't shoot three and teams are not going to respect him. He can't shoot the 15-inch mid-range shot. But I know Luka Doncic has been wanting a center. I mean, he wants someone that could catch lobs and do the dirty work, protect the rim. But Myles Turner, I always wanted Myles Turner on the Los Angeles Lakers. He'll be a good fit. He could space out the floor, shoot the three. Um, Very good rim protector, but he's actually not too bad at rebounding, but he's not the greatest rebounder. I'm pretty sure he's averaging around damn near 7 rebounds per game, which the Lakers can use. But before the trade deadline, we're hearing rumors and how the Lakers were the favorites to land Myles Turner. And it was just speculation. There was just murmurs, especially if Myles Turner wanted $30 million and the Indiana Pacers were not going to pay him that because he's going to be a free agent pending this summer. So there was that risk that, the Indiana Pacers could lose him. But for a sign and trade, I wouldn't mind him on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm glad that we didn't trade him because if we would have traded at least 1 or 2 first round picks for Myles Turner and he didn't come back in free agency, didn't resign an extension or a contract with the Los Angeles Lakers since it's due, then the Lakers would have gave up some assets for a guy who's not going to be back in the offseason. So I'm glad that the Lakers are just being patient. They're doing their due diligence, and we're going to have to wait and see what they do in the offseason, whether if it's a center or whatever the case may be, right, to keep Luka Doncic happy. I am expecting LeBron James to, sign a new contract. I'm pretty sure he has a player option. He has a no-trade clause, but the salary cap is going to go up. I know the Lakers roster is full right now, especially with Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish coming back, and they're going to have to waive somebody because they don't have an open roster spot, especially with them breeding Jordan Goodwin on their team. He had 10 points last night against Indiana Pacers, and shout out to Austin Reeves. He had a career high 45 points, which is actually incredible. And it's been working out. The Lakers are currently on a 5-game winning streak. We're like the 4th seed, tied with the Denver Nuggets. We're ahead of the Houston Rockets, and we're like 39-19. So we're 12 games over 500. That is good, especially this month of February. But I am looking to see what the Lakers do in the buyout market. I know there's not the greatest options. Mo Bamba, Daniel Tice, Chris Boucher. I know there's people like me talk about Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, but that ship is sailed. I just don't think it's going to happen. Especially if, Rob Pelinka pulls a rabbit out of the hole and does something, because we don't know what he does. He could do things that we didn't expect happening. For example, Mark Williams, obviously, the Lakers didn't, weren't able to, trade for him because it didn't go through because of the physical. But we never heard of Mark Williams being linked to the Los Angeles Lakers. It was always about, Nick Claxton, Jonas Valanciunas, Myles Turner, Clint Capella, Robert Williams, Nikola Vucevic. We never heard of, Mark Williams being linked to the Los Angeles Lakers. But like I said, Rob Pelinka works in silence. But I had to make this video. Wanted to talk about it. Wanted to know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Make sure you guys like the video so my channel can grow. And yeah, man, subscribe and turn on my notification bell. But I gotta say a few more things before I end this video off. I did see people mention Jahlil Okafor. I'm pretty sure he's playing overseas. I wouldn't mind it, but at this point, I'm very desperate. Jackson Hayes has been playing much better. And in my personal opinion, I do feel like Luka Doncic is going to get Jackson Hayes involved. He makes his teammates better, his playmaking, his IQ. And you add that in with, LeBron James, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But like I said, the Lakers have been playing better small ball. And I just don't trust Jackson Hayes as a starter, especially in the playoffs going up against Anthony Davis. I know, the Dallas Mavericks don't have, the greatest standing, but we're up, they're down. You're going to have to go up against Cat, especially if we do make it to the NBA Finals and Knicks make it far. And then you got the Boston Celtics, you got Jokic. I mean, you got Naz Reid. That's what my concern is. Having Jackson Hayes being able to play the starting center position against those guys. But as a third stringer, I don't mind it. But as a backup, that's a maybe. And that's just me being nice. But I'm going to keep repeating myself. Make sure you guys like the video. It means a lot to me. I love you guys. Follow my socials. The links will be down in the description. And if we continue to get more updates involving the Lakers offseason plans and stuff like that, whatever the case may be, you guys are gonna, see me post more content, and turn on your notification bell because it's really gonna help. But yeah, man, I'm out of your piece.